Hi, welcome to Wildwood Farm Nursery and Sculpture Gardens here in Sonoma's Valley of the Moon. I'm Joseph Monte, and today I'm going to be talking about how to prune a Japanese maple. We're going to have to make some large cuts, and I brought along this folding saw. I like this because it's easy to maneuver, easy to control the cut, and most importantly, it's sharp. Whatever tool I'm using, it has to be sharp. We don't want to rush this and do something hasty that will ruin the tree and damage it later on. If we cut the branch right here and leave this stub right here, it's going to die back and provide a pathway for disease and insects to enter the main trunk. So what we want to do is identify this collar on this tree as the place where the tree knows to heel over and completely swallow up this branch. So we start off by making this lower cut down here. That's going to prevent things from splintering off and gouging the tree later on. Then we come up top right outside this collar and start with our final cut. We're there, nice clean cut. The worst thing we could do is actually damage this main trunk by taking out some of this outer living layer, and then the tree would have to spend a lot of energy healing that over. So what we've done, we've made a clean cut. In spring it'll start to heal over and it will be on its way towards completely swallowing up this cut. Now that we've cleaned up this side of the tree, we're going to move around to the other side, and eventually we're going to take off this main limb. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to take off some small branches to give me some space to work. Now with this large branch, since it's so low to the ground, I want to make sure I can see the cut when I'm working. So I'm going to have to clear out a lot of these fallen October leaves. It's going to make it easier for me to see, and then when the branch is cut, no insects will be able to leap up from the leaves into the tree. So we're going to start with our top cut this time, get that established, and then come underneath, hold the branch so it's not going to split off. All right, we're off. Now we can stand back, assess the situation, and see what we want to do up top. Overall, the tree is very dense. We can see why it's so dense because there's a lot of branches that are crossing. There's this little guy who's coming across this main one right here. We're just going to get rid of the little guy, pull him out of the way. Once we do that, we see another situation where a branch is crossing right here. They're actually rubbing. Rubbing is one of the worst scenarios you can have in a tree because there's friction going on and it rubs away the outer living layer of the branch. I've started to lighten the inside of the tree by removing a lot of the small branches inside. We can see the structure now. As far as the outside, it's important to work on the silhouette now and make sure we leave those edges natural and wild too. When we take off this large lower branch here, that way by leaving this, we hide this cut inside here, and just continuing along with creating more layers, lightening the tree, and we're gonna have to move around and do that on all sides of the tree so we have a balanced effect. There's always going to be branches where you can't decide if you should cut them or not. Don't rush things. It's okay to sleep on this. Even better, invite over some friends and have a pruning party. For Wildwood Farm Nursery, I'm Joseph Monte. Thanks so much for watching.